have both sides finished, with all the ends sewn in, we then need to join them together to fit the bag. First things first, decide which way up you want your side. I quite like this one at the top. This is the corner I'm going to be starting in. The blue one, I really don't mind which side it goes. I'm just going to turn that over. Put your pieces together back to back. The original idea of this bag was to make it with scraps out of my bag. I've found another ball of totally different coloured yarn that doesn't match anything. Make a slip knot on your hook in whichever way you find the easiest. Insert your hook into the top left-hand chain space on the first block and the corresponding chain space on the block behind. Yarn over and pull a loop through, then finish off your double crochet. We're going to work through both sides as we go down. Now, it's not easy to find both sides at once, so the trick is don't try. Insert your hook through the first double crochet and then turn it over and look for the corresponding double crochet on the back. Then you can just pull it through both stitches and work your stitch. Again, through the first one there and through the next one on the back and work your stitch. Through the next one on the front and the next one on the back. It doesn't matter how long you've been crocheting, trying to get it through both pieces at the same time is almost impossible. You can see now we've got the double crochet worked through both layers, and we're going to do that all the way around to the opposite top corner, down the left side, along the bottom and up the right side. I have worked all the way down the one side and we're at the first bottom corner. So to keep this corner square, I'm going to work 3 double crochets into the chain space. And then carry on with your stitches as normal across the bottom. I'm all the way along the bottom now. Again, I am doing 3 doubles into the corner chain space to give you that nice square corner. And then we're going up to the top. Alright, I'm all the way up to the top now on the other side. You can see this is the top of the bag, which will open. We're going to work around the top. Now, this is entirely up to you. You have a double crochet base from the edging that you did on each side. You can use that to do any stitches that you like. You've learnt a few stitches, including double crochets, half trebles and trebles. You've also done linen stitch, which is this border here, which you can carry on with. But we do need to do about this much extra just to cover the hem at the top of the tote bag. The other thing is that I like to chain and turn to keep my stitches nice and even. I'm going to show you how to do that, but again, it's entirely up to you whether you chain and turn or whether you go in the opposite direction. To do this bit, just do 1 chain, and to make it nice and easy to find later on, you need to put a stitch marker on it, something that clashes nicely with the yarn that you're using so that you can find it. I'm just literally putting the stitch marker around the 1 chain that I've just made. Your next thing is a double crochet into the chain space. This is the same one that you did one into the side for joining your two pieces together. Double crochet into each stitch along to the other side of the bag. Have to say, I do love colour changing yarn. It's so much fun to use, and this is going to make a nice top to my bag because it's just different colours to everything else. So when you get to the other side, do a double crochet in the chain space on this side, tuck that yarn out of the way and double crochet into the other side. You can then carry on with double crochet back along until you get to where you started. To finish off, one double crochet into the chain space. This is where your stitch marker comes in. Insert your hook where you've got your stitch marker and work a slip stitch. One chain and turn your work exactly the same as you would be if you were working in rows rather than rounds. Then you have to remember, this is where my pointy bit comes in useful. You have to remember that stitch there is your chain, don't use it. That stitch there is your slip stitch, don't use it. That stitch there is your first double crochet. What you need to do first to help you find the right place in the next round, take your stitch marker out and again put it around the chain, not into the chain, around the whole thing so that it hangs loosely underneath. When you've worked out which stitch you're supposed to be in, remember the first one's the chain, the second one's the slip stitch, so it's the third one you need to go in. You can then double crochet all the way back. Now again, this is a personal choice for your bag. You can, if you want to, just carry on going around in circles, but you will find that because crochet slip stitches slant, so will the top of your bag. When you come back to where your marker is, you work in that stitch. You also need to work in the stitch where you did your slip stitch, as that is actually a working stitch. Then, as before, put your hook in where your marker is, work a slip stitch, one chain and turn. And again, we are not going into the first stitch is your chain, the second stitch is your slip stitch, so it's the third stitch from the hook is the one you're going into. To make sure that you have the right place marked to put your hook in later on, move your marker up to around your chain and remember 1, 2, 3. Now I want 6 rows on here, so I'm not going to make you sit and watch me do them all. I will come back to them later. I actually ended up doing 7 rows of double crochet. You can see them here. Let me get my pointy stick out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I then finished off with crab stitch. I'm not going to show you how to do it here, but if you would like to, there is a separate video. Don't fasten off at the end of your double crochet rows. Go and have a look at the other video and you can do it that way. I should point out the crab stitch is optional, but as it's one of my favourite stitches, I just couldn't resist.